everybody, and welcome to 54 Nights. Verde Valley Thousand Trails. We stayed there for 6 nights and really thoroughly enjoyed our visit. We stayed in a 30 amp full hookup site, not ideal in an Arizona summer, but we'll get to that later. The good news is that it appears the 30 amp sites are down in the valley near the Verde River, and the bulk of the sites have some tree cover, which helps keep the temps inside the RV down at tolerable levels. And we're talking about May, in end of May, towards the end of May. The entrance to the park, beautifully done, and for the most part, the staff are friendly folks. So the upper portion of the park is primarily gravel parking lot style, back end sites with maybe 10 of the sites with tree cover, but the view of the valley it's really nice. You got a really cool view. It's roughly like 1.25 miles-ish from the front of the park to the swimming pool near the back of the park. Now the main road of the park is like 1.25 miles-ish long, and the loops sprout to either side of it, but that main road goes all the way back to the pool. We were in section H, not 8H, which put us about 1 mile from the pool and the clubhouse. There is a parking lot there, so you don't have to walk if you don't want to. Now Verde Valley has all the amenities that you as a member come to expect at Thousand Trails. The main lodge has the billiards, shuffleboard, a small playground, a ping pong table with a bubblegum machine that dispenses ping pong balls for like $0.25, and mini golf there, and it kind of gives off this Alice in Wonderland type vibe. And I suppose that's, the combination of the, little evergreen trees and the oversized chess set right to the side of it. I don't know. I felt like the Queen of Hearts was going to come storming out of there and demand my head at any moment. And also inside the main lodge, there were board games, television, a puzzle table, just really a cool place just to hang out. Now the other lodge at the pool area, another nice place to sit down, watch a game on the TV. There's also a volleyball court, pickleball, basketball, cornhole, and of course the pool. There are walking trails throughout the park. A couple of them go down to the Verde River, while others meander through the sage hillsides. Take care, watch your step. We did see a couple of snakes while we wandered through their backyard. The campsites in general are close enough to level where leveling your rig should not be an issue. Now the sites are closer to each other than some of the other Thousand Trails we've stayed at, but it's not uncomfortably close. Our campsite in section H was long enough for a 36-foot rig and the Jeep. Plenty of room to spare. We probably could have parked the Jeep on the front or the back of the motorhome. Now, as I said, we had full hookups, but we were stuck with a 30 amp site. And this is where I have a couple of issues with Verde Valley, specifically when you're there in the summer. First of all, the reservation website states, due to limited availability, you will have to call. It kind of, I don't know. It kind of leads you to believe that they're not available, or you've got to go through an interview process to get them, or something, I don't know. But when you arrive at the campground, the literature you're given basically states that the only way to get a 50 amp site is to call for a reservation. I'm not certain why they choose to make it inconvenient to get a 50 amp site, but that's what they've chosen to do. And it doesn't appear that having a 50 amp rig is a requirement for a 50 amp site. There were more than a couple smaller, like 25, 30 foot bumper pulls that were 30 amp rigs in the 50 amp sites. I don't know. Yeah. And then, of course, this ties into the second problem I have is, well, you know, folks, it's as of the recording of this video, it's 2025, so it's time to move out of the dark ages. Yes, it is an added expense to upgrade your aging infrastructure to 50 amp, but you are located in Arizona. It does, on occasion, get a bit warm in this area, and larger rigs require 50 amp to keep them cool in that hot Arizona sun. Now, would we recommend to stay at Verde Valley Thousand Trails? Yes. Yes, we would. We really enjoyed our stay there. And there are a lot of things to do in the area. A couple of national monuments. Sedona's not far off. Jerome's not far off. Cottonwood's a cute little town. I mean, there's plenty to keep you busy out there. We would stay there again as long as it's prior to June. After that, find a cooler place to stay. Hope you found this video helpful, and thanks for watching. Don't forget, if you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. We got plenty more videos like this. See y'all down the trail.